Here's another common expression that you'll hear in English is push through.
Mm.
And the way it was used in the video is you just have to push through it. Have you ever pushed a grocery cart through the store?
Yes, I have.
Okay, well, that is not what this means. Okay. And I don't know if that's common in other languages, but for sure in English, you can't look at what the words literally mean to know what the sentence means.
Right.
So in this case, what push through means is you have to maybe overcome some pain or discomfort to get to the other side of whatever it is, right? And it's maybe going to require some force or some willpower.
What does willpower mean?
Oh, willpower. It means, I know this is going to sound literally, but it means the power of your will, like the power of your want or your internal strength.
Your willingness to do something.
Yeah, yeah. And in this situation, your willingness to keep on going, even though it may be uncomfortable and not necessarily physically uncomfortable. It may be just, difficult or emotionally uncomfortable too.
It sounds like it could be similar to the word grit or resilience. Does it make sense? Willpower?
Willpower is similar to what?
The word grit.
Grit?
G-R-I.
Grit.
Oh, yeah. Grit.
Grit.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you were saying writ, like W-R-I-T. So,
oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, grit.
Grit. Yes,
Yeah.
grit.
Yeah. Although I'll tell you what, I'd say if I were saying something and I had to choose willpower or grit, I would pick willpower.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't feel like grit is a particularly common word. Okay. So here's another sentence push through it that may help. It was a long and tiring hike, but I was able to push through and finish.
Wow.
Okay. So that would be probably more an example of physically having to push through, right? Here's the beginning of the hike. It's long and tiring. I need to get to the other side.
Right.
And would it be easy to quit somewhere along the way? Probably, but I'm going to just be determined and I'm going to push through and get it done.
Is that sentence based on your experience or
I
do
definitely had that experience in the past,
Okay.
not recently, but yeah. Then when there are times it's like, okay, could this hike be over already? Now these days, I don't tend to tackle something if I don't think I can
I
finish.
see.
Not that I want it to be just super easy and no challenge at all, but if it's so difficult that you're going to be unsuccessful, that's kind of frustrating too.
Gotcha.
How about my new sentence there? Have you ever had that experience, a long and tiring hike, and you had to push through it?
Oh yeah, definitely I have. It was 10-mile hike, but the day before the hiking day, I couldn't even sleep. So I think I only slept like a couple hours.
Oh,
I
wow.
got there, it was like a 10-mile like hike. I was like exhausted but I was able to push through it.
Good job. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I think most people have had that experience, whether it's a hike or some other challenging physical activity or mental, right? Would you read the sentence for me, please?
Sure. It was a long and tiring hike, but I was able to push through and finish.
Good job. Okay. And I'm glad you and I were both able to push through.
Yes, yes. 시간이 없어서 영어를 연습할 환경이 안 돼서 자꾸 영어 실력이 줄고만 있는 것 같아서 고민이신가요? 여러분도 이제 미국 원어민 선생님과 50분간 100% 영어로 진행하는 수업을 통해서 조금 더 정확하고 자연스러운 영어를 배울 수 있습니다. 저처럼 여러분들도 하실 수 있어요. 고민하지 마시고 지금 바로 시작해보세요.
Some synonyms. Endure, survive. I really like overcome. Because overcome even just gives you the visual that, you got to get from one side to the other and maybe go over to finish. And power through, I think, power through would be a good synonym. the sentence from the video, you just have to push through it. You could say you just have to power through it.
Power through it. Okay,
Power
gotcha.
through. Mhm.
And then as far as I remember, the one of the videos that actually we cover was about is it idiom or expression, but not sure. But it is um rip off the band-aid.
Rip off
Do-
the Band-Aid.
Yeah, rip off the band-aid. Do you think it has like a similar meaning, like push through?
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it does. So first I would say that's an idiom
Idiom.
because the words do not mean what they literally mean, right? If I said to you, please rip off the Band-Aid, you might think there's some wound that has a Band-Aid and I don't know what your experience is, but usually you don't pull a Band-Aid off slowly, you rip it off, right? Get it done quickly. So to me, push through or power through indicates a period of time that had to take place. It wasn't just done, as quick as possible.
I see.
And because rip off the Band-Aid typically means to do something you don't want to do as quick as possible to get it over with.
I see.
So could you rip off the Band-Aid and give me a sentence of your own for push through?
That's a good one.
Okay,
Nice.
Thank you. That was spontaneous too.
Oh, okay. My sentence.
Yes.
When life gets hard, you have to push through it, even if you don't, even if you want to avoid it. Does it make sense?
Yeah, but I don't know if I would say when life gets hard. Maybe say when a situation
Oh, situations. Okay,
gets hard, you may just have to push through it.
gotcha.
Because I feel like to say, when life gets hard, you just have to push through it. Okay, 10, 20, 30 years from now, I'm still pushing through it. I hope it wouldn't be the whole life, but maybe
That's
just
the life. What can I say?
just a little situation of it. Okay.
Right, just a little
Right.
situation. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. You're welcome. I'm glad we were able to push through it.